If you're approaching your time to enroll in Medicare, you're probably asking yourself, well, how do I enroll in Medicare? And the reality is, too many people spend hours researching how to apply for Medicare. And then, even worse, can end up on the phone or in person with an insurance agent or the government asking for enrollment help. But in this video, I'm going to show you how most of you can enroll in Medicare without any of that. I will cover how to apply for Medicare so you don't have to figure it out on your own, and you don't have to deal with the Social Security office either. I'm Emily with the Medicare Coach, and the Medicare Coach helped my dad and I help him make his right Medicare decision, and so that we didn't waste our time or our energy trying to figure it out on our own. And now I've joined the Medicare Coach, and we've helped over 100,000 people with our proven process to make their right Medicare decision to have both great healthcare while protecting their retirement savings. And I'm going to share with you some more shortcuts down below, so check out the links so you can get more resources to help you easily figure out Medicare. So, how do you apply for Medicare? So, I wanted to first talk about the fact there's two different ways to apply for Medicare because there's two different main types of Medicare plans. So, the first type of Medicare, I'm going to bucket it together, but it's kind of the main government issued Medicare, which is Medicare Part A and B. And the second bucket of plans are the private insurance plans, including Medicare Part C, also called Medicare Advantage, Medicare Part D drug plans, and finally, Medicare supplement plans, also called Medigap plans. So there's two different plans, and that will impact how you apply for those. So let's begin with your Medicare Part A and B. Now, your Medicare Part A and B is issued by the government. They are the ones giving you your Medicare Part A and B. It is very standardized. You simply pick, do you want Medicare Part A or B, or do you not? Now, this is going to sound a little weird, but you apply for Medicare Part A and B through the Social Security office. Now, you are not applying for Social Security benefits, but you simply apply for your Medicare Part A and B through the government. Now, there are three different times where you can join Medicare. The first one is in your initial enrollment period, which is usually around your 65th birthday. The second one is through a special enrollment period, which usually happens after 65 when you leave an employer health insurance plan. And the third one is through a general enrollment period that happens if you've missed all other windows. And this is between January 1st and the end of March. So, to apply for Medicare Part A and B, you have those three windows to apply. And to actually submit your application, all you have to do is go to the Social Security website. So yes, you could call them and wait on the phone or book an appointment in person. And if you want to do that, that's great. But most of you can apply simply online. So all you have to do is log into your ssa.gov account. Once you are in there, if you scroll down, you will see a button that says something like Start Your Medicare Application. You click that button and follow the prompts. Now, there are a few people who cannot apply for Medicare online. The first one is if you've had identity theft, if you've had your identity stolen, you just have more protection around you. And for that reason, you cannot apply for Medicare online. You either have to call them or go in person to the Social Security office. The second group that cannot apply online is people like my mom. My mom does not have her own 40 quarters of work history because she raised us kids. And so in her case, she also has to contact Social Security directly, and she has to prove her marriage. She has to prove things like that to get Medicare underneath my dad's benefits. But for the rest of you, you can apply for Medicare online. It is pretty straightforward. Again, in the section below, I will include resources as to how you can apply for Medicare so you have that step-by-step process. Okay? So Medicare Part A and B is done through the Social Security website. You are not applying for Social Security benefits, but they are the ones administering your application process, and you never have to talk to anyone in most cases. So hopefully that just saved you at least a couple hours on its own. Now, there are other plans, as I mentioned. There are other plans issued by private insurance companies, and I cover in other videos why those exist. But again, they are Medicare Advantage, also called Medicare Part C, prescription drug plans, also called Medicare Part D, and the final one is Medicare Supplement, also called Medigap plans. Now, Part D and Medicare Advantage are very similar. In most cases, all of our clients, we will apply for their Medicare Part D or their Medicare Advantage plan through their online medicare.gov account. So just to be clear, we are applying for Medicare through your online Social Security account, your ssa.gov account. Once you apply for Medicare and you get your Medicare ID number, you can now go over into medicare.gov and create your medicare.gov account there. Once you're in your account, at the top, you'll see a button that says like find plans. If you click on that, follow some prompts, you will come to your Part D as well as your Medicare Advantage plans. Once you find that right plan, I cover that in more videos as well, but once you find that right plan, there's a button below that says Enroll. You can simply click that button and enroll in that plan. Now, once you click the Enroll button, they're already going to have a lot of your information because Social Security feeds your info down to medicare.gov. So they're going to have your name, they're going to have your Social Security number, they're going to have your address, things like that. There are a few things that you will have to confirm as you submit your application. One of those is your phone number. They will ask for that clarification. On another page, they're going to ask you for your preferred language. So whether it be English, Spanish, whatever it is, but you're going to select that. On that same page, there are a lot of other questions, and they are all optional. We tend to skip all of the optional questions on your application through medicare.gov. Now, the final piece of your application is confirming how do you want to pay your premiums. There are two options. Number one, they can send you a bill in the mail so you can pay your premiums through them. Even if your plan has a $0 premium, you must still respond to how they're going to bill you your premium, okay? Again, option one is they send you a bill. Option two, if you are drawing Social Security or railroad benefits, these premiums can also come from your Social Security or your railroad benefit check. So you're going to include your phone number, your language, how you pay your premiums. You will then reach a summary page. On the summary page, please print this page. Please save this page for your records. This is important, especially depending on one, which plan you pick, and two, how you want to pay your premiums. This is your proof of what you put into the system, so it should come back with those exact same results. So save that summary page, and at the bottom of that page, you're going to click Submit Application. Save the next page too. The last page will have your confirmation number to prove that you applied for your Medicare plan. So it's actually quite simple to apply for Medicare Part D as well as Medicare Advantage without talking to a single person. Now, Medicare Supplement, also called Medigap, has a different enrollment process. You cannot apply for these plans through medicare.gov. There are a few number of states where you can apply for these plans directly through the insurance company websites. But in most states, you need to have a person who is contracted with the insurance company to write these plans. That's just the requirement. So for Medicare supplement plans, most of you will need to either call the company or talk to an agent or a broker to enroll you in these plans. Those are the only plans where you have to use an agent. Now, it's a pretty simple process once you get to the right plan. The paperwork's simple. The harder part is picking out which plan, which company is best for you. But once you go to the enrollment process, it can be straightforward, but you in most cases cannot do that online as I film this video though. Hopefully that will change, but if not, that's the case. All right. So again, Medicare application can be simple, but please do not waste your time going to the office, especially the Social Security office, or waiting on hold, because you can waste so much time on that. I'm working right now with Barry, right? Barry wants his Medicare to start April 1st. So we had him apply for Medicare December, which is 3 months in advance, is usually timing. And then we would usually have your other programs be applied for 1 to 2 months in advance. So apply for Medicare, ideally 3 months before you want your Medicare to begin. There are some caveats to that. That's the general rule. And then have your other plans finalize the application in place 1 to 2 months in advance. But again, you can do it online in most cases to save yourself headache. This should easily save you a couple hours. So I hope this helped you. Again, make sure you check out below for some extra resources and follow along for more inside tips to help you easily make your right Medicare decision.